Hey everybody, how is every happy Monday? All are doing well, and so just come on in. Hey, we all doing? Happy Monday! It is Monday checking in with Karen. I hope you all are well. I hope you all had a great weekend. YouTube, LinkedIn, and we are live on Instagram. So if you happen to watch the replay, um, hashtag replay, and also any replay viewers or whatnot. This is our Monday check-in, and we are streaming live from several platforms. I know when I get busy, I have to take a break, and I still have to make sure that. So I am on a break. So I hope you all are doing well. Week and what this week is going to bring. Are you ready for this week and going to bring? I know that people that are not having a not so good day, and what coincidence is um, um one of my professors, we actually came in. You all literally going to be in here only for like maybe 5 minutes. Today I'm just not having a good day, and that doesn't mean that he wasn't feeling good, really feeling good mentally, and he was like, I'm not going to be here next. You guys will run down to what you're supposed to do, you know, while we're out, or why he said I tried to make it through the whole day. He said, but really, I'm just ready to go home today. And so, the fact that he still tried to teach out the fact that he waited until he couldn't take anymore, and he still was very respectful. He still was very himself and his truth about the way he felt. So he was like, we're not really going to stay in class because I'm finna go. I'm not feeling good today. And he said, and that's just that. He said, I hope you guys understand. After class, I would just let him know that I definitely understand where we're just not good mentally. And a lot of people think because you're not feeling good, a lot of people think that you don't feel good physically, but most times and sometimes mentally. And so, I had told him, I said, well, I hope you have a good rest of your day, good rest of your was going out of town next week. So that's why we had to make sure we knew what to do and um, why he was away. So anyway, you all, we do Monday check-ins, and we also do what's your therapy Thursday talks. So Monday we're just checking in and seeing how we're doing, um, physically, seeing how we're gonna be. If we're not feeling good today mentally, how um how are you going to change the way that you're feeling? How you gonna feel better than not having a good day or not having a good moment? As we talk about that, what are some of those things that we're going to do to inspire ourselves? What are some of the things that we do, or what are some of the things that we have in place to progress throughout the day and to help us to have a good day or a good rest of the days where we're just not good? And there will be days that we're just not good mentally, and that's something that we check in, on Mondays just to see how The start of is the beginning of a new week, and what goals or that you want to um, have done. What is it that you want to have completed by the end of the week? Because there's a lot of things on our agenda. Like we always say, we have to have some. There are some things within the week that we want to get done and accomplish at the end of the week. So it's like, how are we going to do that? And what are some ways? What are some things? What are some boundaries that to keep us from, going to the state of mode of I don't even care. Like that's just such a harsh word. Even though at times we do say that, we do say, oh, I, I don't care, I don't do it or whatever, because that's just where our mindset is at. And if we can get out of that mindset, if we can get a mood change or feel better or be better, and then we can take the don't care out or whatnot. Um. So yeah, I'm sorry. I was just checking my messages, you guys. So yeah. So what are some things add to our life? What are some things, we talked about that a couple of weeks ago. What are some things we need to add that we need, and what are some things that we need to take away? What are some things that we need to remove from our life to do what we need to do? Um, so you guys, I had an email, but anyway, yeah. What are some things that you need to add, you need to remove from your life? And it's just normal anyway. It's just normal to have a good day, because guess what? Um, we're parents, work 9 to 5. We're entrepreneurs, we're business owners, and then there's other people that depend on us. But then again, it's like self, and self care is important, and that's something else that we can diving deep in. We'll be diving into more of topic because we're doing so many things. And yeah, we know we got to get this accomplished. We know we got to get this, but you still have to take time for yourself. You still have to take time for yourself, and you still have. I need to breathe. I need to rest, or I just need to, go out the house, do something, just to take my mind do, or things that I need to get with. I can think of a lot of things myself, but I try my mind with a lot of things that I need to do. I know I set goals. I know that I'm achieving those goals. Those goals. So it's like, so why do I want to continue to cram my mind around, what I got to get done when what I have not done? Um, I just keep putting more pressure on myself and taking a seat back, and saying, "Hey, I'm gonna rest it." It's like I said, like I was talking about my professor, you all earlier, and if you're just now coming in and you did professor, he gave us instructions on what to do. He was like, "I'm not feeling good today, like, and I won't be here next week." He was like, "So I'm gonna give you guys what to do." Okay, he's gonna go home, rest, chill out, rest the day to day, and that's sometimes we need to do that. We could be working on 9 to 5, and if we're not feeling good today, guess what? You can't function. You can't body or anything if you're not feeling good. So why not take that day off from work? Take that day off. If it's two parents, so you tell your spouse, "Hey, I'm getting ready to go here and just breathe and do something for self, and I'll be back." And if you're a single, if you got family members, you got a support system near you. You mind somebody that you can confide in, that you trust with your children. Can you do such? Or if you would like to take, if you say, hey, let me child on my children, and I'm gonna take off, and I'm just gonna do something, and it gets your mind off of things because you're spending time with family, you're spending time. It's important to take rest for yourselves. You don't feel like you have it in you. You just need to rejuvenate by yourself. Be like, okay, I'm gonna do another, and I'm gonna rejuvenate myself, and then I'm gonna do something with the kids. And it's all. I'm pretty sure everybody have PTO time or whatnot, or take that time out. Take a couple of days. Take the time for your mental space, for your self care, so that you can take care of yourself. It's important, very, very important to take care of yourself. At first, I was like, this is what I said about my professor. At first, I was like, oh, why he didn't out? But the thing about it is that they teach more than one class. Professors teach more than one class. Like I said, he felt like he could just make it through the rest of the day, through all of the rest of his classes. The fact that he tried, that's what counts. That he tried to be like, okay, let me see if how I'm feeling will blow over, and it didn't. And he was like, hey, you all go home, because I don't feel good. Try to make it through the day, and sometimes that's just what we have to do. That's what we have to do. Sometimes we just and check ourselves in mentally. I'm gonna say that again. Sometimes we have to check out that's going on and everything else we're doing, and we got to check in with ourselves. We got to check in how we're going to be, what we're going to be doing mentally. How we need to be mentally. Taking care of our minds, bodies, and so what needs to be taken care of, and our mind is so important. It's so important because, like I said, if we're not nothing for ourselves, and then we can't else, and so that's why it's important. Even that support system and having that support group that you can confide that you need, because like I said before, you everything alone, and we really can't. We support system, and it needs to be somebody who is going to be rooting for you, concerned about you, who will you along the way, as well as you encourage yourself. So it's important, that so if anybody would like to just to talk about anything, or or if you have anything you want to share, feel free to comment on Wisdom and Instagram. You can actually, and everyone on YouTube and LinkedIn, you also can you can just comment in the comment section. But it's just so important to lead with ourselves. And like I said, we can't be a help to anyone else if we're not a help. And so you all gonna just opening up the floor, you all the opportunity to share or talk or comment, because I am gonna have evening, being that I am today. But you can always comment and feed, and you can always share. And if you have any questions for me, even after this live video, feel free. But it's important for us to check in with ourselves. We're doing mentally, like really. And I know a lot of us, and some of us, are words and coaches and therapists already, or whatever. And also too, um, make sure you're doing those exercises that they're giving you to do. For yourself, and making sure that you're being available for children, making sure you're being available for your family and for your work ethic. And you can't do good in your work or anything like that or help anybody else if you're not. So if anyone would like to um, uh, or just have any questions for me, feel free to do so. I'm actually going to cut it short today. Again, if you can't think of anything, if you don't have anything to share right now, you still can leave me a message and ping me. There are different ways to get in touch, and just make sure that you're checking in. Make sure you're checking in on your um, on your children and making sure you're giving them the opportunity to make sure they tell. We know that there are mental days now in school, and so um, they don't do work for about 30 minutes or an hour because they have that whole day as a mental day to themselves, and they do different things. But it's good because everybody should have a mental day, or if you need a couple of days, that's what you need to do to take care of yourself. I hope everyone is having a great day today. If not, make sure that you take off, you rejuvenate, to take care of yourself, and how you're going to change the mood that you're in. Okay. Um, and I hope you all have a great. But we will be back. I will be back Thursday for What's Your Therapy talk on Thursday, and I don't give you all a set time because there may be different times that I can't jump on, so I don't really give a set time. You just know that live in my feed, you know that I'm on. So I hope you all have a great rest of your month. See you soon. Bye. Have a good day.